Hi, my name is. Ah!
Hey guys, today is the very first day of spring and I'm super excited. Now today might not actually be the first day of spring for you, depending on where you live or if you're watching this video on the day it was posted, but for me it's the first day of spring and I am super excited. Or I would be more excited if it wasn't like 40 degrees outside and raining. I mean, for the last few days we've still had snow and giant balls of hail and it's just terrible. But that's not the point. The point is today is the first day of spring. I've already said that 3 times or 4 times this video. So let's get into the 2 parts of the video that I'm going to go over today. Number one is I'm going to show the actual root growth of the tomatillo and actually what I'm doing to plant it. And number two is the special surprise I kept kind of mentioning, but I didn't really emphasize it or put it in the descriptions or anything. So let's go over the tomatillos first. Onwards! Okay, so what I'm gonna do right now is I'm just gonna call it a temporary transplant because the root system is kind of large. I mean, a few days ago there weren't any roots and now it's just exploded with growth. The root is actually like over an inch long already, which I found awesome. But anyways, temporary transplant is where it's only going to be in the pot for like a few days to a week. It doesn't really give it much chance to get root bound, but it's temporary. That's if you don't know what temporary is, hopefully now you do. Something that doesn't last long. But the first thing you actually want to do is just fill up a pot. Depending on the size of the plant, that's what size of pot you're going to use. However, this is the only size pot that I have, so I'm going to be using this size. Okay, so a general rule of thumb is. Oh, anyways, general rule of thumb is only put in a little bit, just enough to really cover the bottom. And don't worry if it comes out of the bottom of the pot, that's fine, it doesn't really matter. I mean, as long as you do it over some sort of nice area, like a paper towel or something, or what I'm doing is just newspaper, then it should be fine. It's easy cleanup. But anyways, so now that you have a little bit, get a cup or something full of soil. The reason why I want to do this is you want to be prepared, because the next step is you take the cutting, lift, lift, lift. Okay, so actually now that I'm thinking about it, this kind of proves another point. They always say don't plant things above the stem because, oh, it could rot. Well, there's your proof. It, well, it cut from the top of the stem, so you can see that the roots are massive. It kind of reminds me of a mustache. And if you look up in here, you can actually see roots forming. So, what you want to do next is you set it in the pot, or just kind of hold on to it of where you want it to grow. That way it's not falling over. As you can see, I planted it so it looks like an L or a J. I'm just laying it so it's kind of flat. You can tilt it if you want. You know what? That's actually what I'm going to do. But anyways, now that it's tilted, you add the soil. But when you do this, you want to make sure you hold on to the plant, or else it could fall over, come out of place. They do this a lot for like bonsais and such, so let's view this as bonsai training. Speaking of which, I actually hope to get more into bonsais later. But like I said, more on that later. Nice pat down stick. Bad stick. Pat down, pat down. Now it stays. So now you just go around, fill it with your soil. Like I've been saying, I use a soil mix where it has vermiculite in it. and that just adds to the fluffiness and a few other things. Like, makes it more water, does something with water. Can't think right now, busy. Da-da-da. Okay, so as you can see, I planted up the stem. Make sure that there are no leaves on the stem, but there we go, no new tomatillo plant. All nice and happy. You can go ahead and water it and make sure that the soil level is good. So that's the first part of the video. Now on to the surprise. Okay, so the really special thing that I wanted to bring up, now that I actually think about it, isn't much of a surprise. It's kind of a surprise to most of you, but it's not really anything, I guess, special. Actually, I put that wrong. I don't really know how to say this, but within the last 16 videos that I've made, gotten like 74 subscribers. So I would like to thank each and every one of you for watching my videos. It really means a lot to me. I didn't really expect to get anywhere on YouTube. Every time that I'm kind of down, I pull up my YouTube page and I just get really happy again to see, all the people that care, I guess. So I'm going to put a link to everyone's channel down in the description. 74 is kind of a lot to do a shout out on, so that's what I'm going to do. If you would like me to do actual shout outs or give me permission to do shout outs, then you can go ahead and send me like a private message or just go ahead and comment in the section below, because like I've explained before, I want my channel not only to be a learning channel or experience channel, I also want it to be kind of like a community where everyone can interact and stuff like that. I know it's kind of hard through just YouTube and such, but still, I want everyone to just kind of support each other like you guys have been doing with me for the last, I think, 2 months now. I don't know what day I actually posted my first video, but so I ask that everyone, if you haven't already, go check out some of the other people's channels down in the description. I've got people from all kind of walks of life. Some are gardening, some are people that like to cook, some just random things, some for like anime reviews, game reviews, stuff like that. So yeah, that's about all I can really say. Just please go check them out, and thank you everyone for supporting me. It really means a lot. So hope you have a excellent growing season. I will be showing you what it's like outside once it stops raining and it's actually sunny. So hopefully next video you'll come and join me in the garden. And until then, signing off.